Hey there guys, what's up? I'm back with a new vid, and it's been a while since I made a custom action figure review. And today I have for you the Sam Raimi Spider-Man made by Keith Creations again. I've had this figure since last year. At the time I was looking for a Toy Biz version of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, but sadly I wasn't able to find one, and I landed on this guy right here. It's been over a year since I had him in my display. I did take some pictures of him when I first got him. I also did an unboxing review of this guy, the very first vid on this channel. So if you want to see that too, I'll try to put up a box in the vid, or maybe the link in the description box. Or you can also check out my channel and check out my other vids. So about the suit's design, this was designed for the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy all the way back in 2002 to 2005, I think. My personal favorite among the three were 2004 Spider-Man 2, the one that had Doc Ock. My favorite scene in that movie was the train fight scene. Definitely kept watching that on repeat on YouTube. This suit was worn by Tobey Maguire as he played Peter Parker and Spider-Man. I can't go into much detail about the figure from Kisu, who made this and sold me this figure. Actually made a very good review, and he listed the recipe and how he made it, so it's probably best that you check that out if you want to make one of your own. But yeah, I'm definitely happy with this figure. So yeah, so giving you a closer look on the figure, as you can see, the lines aren't sculpted and they're painted on. I think it was a personal preference by Sir Keith, who made this figure. Actually, everything is just painted on, but they were done really well. You can definitely, you wouldn't tell it, you wouldn't be able to tell if it were painted on a picture, but if you look closer, you will see that it was painted on. Then if you see here, the Spire logo on the chest does look a bit bigger, but that's okay, I think. You can see it better. And here's what the back looks like. Spire logo on the chest, on the back, Spider-Man butt. Yeah, everything is pretty much done cleanly. No paint chips or whatever. A bit tight when I got him, but yeah, I don't think Sir Keith did a lot. I don't think Sir Keith did a lot with this figure. But yeah, I do love what he did to the eyes. They do have that kind of glass look. The eyes shine when it comes in contact with light. So it's great. So that's great when you're taking pictures. Yeah, I really do hope Hasbro does this figure. Does a new Tobey Maguire figure, because it's been an overdue. It's been what, more than a decade, 2 decades, I think. It's almost 2 decades since this suit came out. I do hope in the new Spider-Man movie he does come out with Andrew Garfield alongside Tom Holland. So moving on to accessories, he doesn't come with any, but he does come with his own base, a custom base by Sir Keith too. I think this was made on the spot, I'm not sure, but nonetheless, let me just put him aside. It does look great. I don't know what this was though, but nonetheless, it's still great. Let me just focus it up for you guys. Right. So as you can see, it's really detailed. All of it is all of this is sculpted on. A lot were I think glued on or painted on. But yeah, it does look like a corner of the building. I love this gargoyle. I'm not sure if this is a gargoyle, but I still do appreciate this. But so yeah, I have been using this for display. I put my superior octopus on top, then I put Tobey Maguire here with his 1 foot on this. Sorry about that, but yeah, we do. And there is a hole here. I'm not sure, but I do appreciate it because I use this hole for storage purposes, so it does help. So yeah, I don't use this a lot in my typography, but I really do use it. I appreciate this for my display. It looks great in my display. So yeah, thank you, Sir Keith, for this. This did come free with the figure. So moving on to the articulation of the figure, I'm not really sure what kind of body this is, but nonetheless it does have the great range of motion. So his head can move that far. Very great. Sorry about that grammar, but yeah, his head can move up that far. His head can move down that far. He can bury his chin. He can move left to right, and he does have some pivot head wobblage right there. He has butterfly joints that I really do appreciate. Yeah, just really stiff. And his hands can move out that far and can rotate 360. He has bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. His hands can move up that far, down that far, and it has rotation. Next, he can bend forward with the ab crunch that far and back that far. He has a waist swivel. His legs can move out that far, so that's great. Move back, not so much, but still great. Yeah, I hope you can see it. And he does have an upper thigh cut and double jointed knees, and his feet can move up that far, down that far, and it does have ankle pivot. So yeah, all the articulation you might ever need for your figure. I do hope that Marvel Legends brings back the toe articulation. Desperately needs those. So onto the sizing, he does stand about just over 6 inches. I think below 6 inches and a half. So that's pretty standard for Marvel Legends, and it is a good height for it, I think. So let's move on to size comparisons. First off, I have the retro Spider-Man with the custom McFarlane head and the Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man. As you can see, he is taller than the retro Spidey and the Miles Morales. So next up, Far From Home Tom Holland Spider-Man and the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man suit. So let me just get him straight. So yeah, and surprising to say, they are in good size. And I'm happy I'm happy. Pa, bibidyo ako. Next up, I have for you. Next up, anak ng putya. Next up, I have for you the Far From Home Tom Holland Spider-Man and the Amazing Suit Spider-Man worn by Andrew Garfield in his own Spider-Man movie. So, yeah, right there, yeah. So, these three fit great in scale. Tom Holland looks real good next to Andrew Garfield and the Tobey Maguire suit. I do think Tobey Maguire is supposed to be taller than the two since he is the adult in the three. I would consider Andrew Garfield to be the young adult. Tom Holland is the teenager or the youngest of the three. So these three look great next to each other. I am gonna be taking next up. Let's go to my last size comparison for the Sam Raimi Spider-Man suit. My Spider Persona Spider DX. Let me just stand up. Yeah. And the Assassin Spider-Man. So the reason I put Spider-Man, the Assassin Spider-Man next to him in this size comparison because this suit was supposed to be adapted for the movie. It was in the concept art made by Alex Ross, but I'm glad they didn't pull through with it. But it would have been great too. And yeah, and please note that both of these are using the Pizza Spidey mold. So yeah, they do look great next to each other. The Sam Raimi Spidey is a bit tall, but I think it's just right. So yeah, and here he is in a very Spidey pose. So I'm very happy with this figure. I love how he turned out. Do hope Sir Keith does more figures like these and the Amazing Spider-Man. I did see a lot of people view that, and my only gripe on this figure is that he doesn't come with any accessories, but the hands do suffice. Do wish he does have closed fists. Doesn't really hurt much when I'm taking photos of him. And the paint apps are great. Don't have a lot of paint chips. I do love the shading of the figure. I love what he did with the eyes, how they shine when you put light on him. I think the body mold that he chose was a good choice. Shout out again to Sir Keith for this. I'm really happy with the figure. It's been a year now since I got this figure. I've been taking real good care of this. So that's it for the video. I do hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'll put the link to Sir Keith's YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook down in the description. There is another customizer that's making a lot of great Tobey Maguire Spider-Man customs. I do think you guys should check him out. I'll put the link to his YouTube in the description too. Please check out my other videos in the channel. The Secret Wars Spidey is one of my personal favorites. If you enjoyed the vid, please leave a like, leave a comment if you have any thoughts on the figure. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. So thanks again, guys. Bye.